Oh, shit.
What? do you want to? Are we going to go with that?
Yeah, did you know that the next version of Pro Tools, you can actually drag it forwards and record, and it goes further in time?
It records into the future.
Yeah. Records backwards and forwards.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Um,
We have a timer now.
say some stuff. Yeah, look how big the timer is.
Wow, it goes down. Why does it? What do we really need a third digit on the milliseconds? Like, come on.
Well, yeah.
No, for the podcast. Like, we're not recording anything major.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to this guy.
I know.
Oh, yeah. That would be our guest.
I'm just sitting here.
You're also rather
The
late.
first repeat guest.
Yes,
podcast.
I'm a return guest.
I thought Nielsen would be the first repeat guest.
Nah,
Oh, being the first.
I'm
Or,
so much more important.
Sorry, Nielsen. If you're
But you didn't
listening.
even invite me, so I'm not a guest. I'm like a forced entrant. I'm just walked up. I'm like, hey guys, I'm coming on the
Yeah,
podcast.
And this is why we need to build a wall around the podcast.
All these damn. You're not-
Wives
you're not a-
joining the podcast.
You're not a guest. You're an intruder.
Yeah. I'm again
She was
here
just
for
like-
pure entertainment.
Well, no, like how it went was like I said to her, I was on the phone. I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing a podcast now," and she's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Can I come with? I'll just like hang out with Michael's parents or something. I like Michael's parents." And then like she's like, and then like on the way here, she's like, "I'm gonna come in on podcast." So I text Michael and I was like, "Okay, well now," because I text Michael being like, "Hey, she just wants to hang out with your parents. Is that cool?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." And then like the next text
And you're like,
is,
now she wants to be on the podcast.
now she's coming on the podcast apparently.
You start low and then you just slowly creep your way further. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a hierarchy. I'm like, yeah, I'm just coming to hang. And then I'm
So
like,
we're just
Hey,
getting,
I
we're
just-
just getting lower and lower.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I just want to put the tip in to see how it feels. Is that okay? Oh, I guess.
I won't like pump or anything, you know. I'm just want to hang out. We'll have a chat afterwards or during.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I stepped on you.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
So what's today's topic, guys?
Well,
You know
hold
what
on,
it
hold
is.
on,
I
hold
know,
on.
but I'm trying to introduce it because no one else is doing
Wow.
that here.
Well, you just let it come up naturally.
Yeah, we just
through the use of segues.
we're undeniable. We just do what we do, and then we're just like, that's it. We don't like to do this whole. Okay, guys. So some quick housekeeping. First of all, like and subscribe, and
Oh my gosh, you sound
But
like
before like we say the topic,
everyone I know on
just
Twitch.
some quick housekeeping.
Learning. Smart. Self-help. Podcast.
and beginning of mind. We have Facebook and YouTube and Twitter.
we
Twitter.
update some of them.
We update
Ah,
Facebook.
yeah,
Sometimes
that
we
was
even
my
update
job.
the podcast.
My bad, sorry
Yeah, I
guys.
know. It's been like it's been like a
Uh,
fortnightly sort of deal.
well, no, I mean, just you were sick last week. Like he sounded
okay.
like you remember the bad guy from Inspector Gadget.
He was Batman last week.
No,
He
the
literally
ba-
came into the bathroom when he was sick and kind of high on cough medicine and said, I'm Batman.
Okay, so there's a story to this last week. Okay, so last week I all right, Monday last week I was like, hey Michael, do you want to do a podcast on a different night this week? And he's like, yeah, I'm free tomorrow, today or tomorrow, and then, yeah, so I was like, okay, cool, let's do it tonight. And it was Monday night, and I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling it. Just we'll do it tomorrow. And then Tuesday rolls around. Why couldn't we do it Tuesday? I think it was you were doing something. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, you pulled out on Tuesday as well.
What did I say? I don't remember what I said.
I don't know what you said, but you
I pulled out.
Oh,
on
no,
Oh,
you said,
no,
"Oh,
yeah.
I'm literally dead" or something like that.
Oh no, we had
We
I was
had
like, oh,
a
RIP.
meeting.
yeah, we had a meeting.
Mm.
And then Wednesday, I had a dinner, which then ironically fell through. And then Thursday, I had another dinner, which ironically fell through because I was sick.
What was the other dinner?
Ronald's
Oh, that's right.
Ronald
turned 25.
32.
32.
Ronaldinho,
That's Ronaldinho,
the Ronald.
the Ronald,
Uh,
the underscore Ronald.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's got a Twitter. I think I'm also meant to manage that.
Why would you be managing him? He's not even a celebrity. Yeah.
When he gets he'll get his blue check mark before we do. Mark my words.
I thought they didn't do that anymore.
Blue check mark. No, they do.
I
think Instagram doesn't do it
no,
anymore.
you can't request it anymore because of Nazis.
What?
What?
Nazis.
Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis. You know,
Oh, that's everybody's excuse for everything.
the thing that started in the 40s, and ironically, America fought against them, and now there's more Nazis in America than outside. America.
There's like 3,000. And like most of them are FBI agents. It's way overblown.
Yeah, so FBI agents can't.
And the FBI agents don't know about the other FBI agents, so they're like, "Hey man, do you want to feed some information?" "Oh yeah, man." And then they're like,
Oh,
"Let's
what?
let's feed information to the feds." Wouldn't that be funny?
There was I heard a euphemism for someone. You know how like the clan meetings they go into the forest. And they're wearing like they're having a ghost party in the forest.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
You know what else is hilarious?
Hmm.
Memes.
But you know what is okay. So the topic's memes. All right, just look up the title of the video.
Yeah, I mean
Not
they
video.
actually knew this before we did.
Well, no, this comes out later tonight, so we definitely knew it before. But okay, so memes, like the word meme, it's like replacing the word joke. I heard there was kids at work that were like just like doing whatever in their office, and they were like, "Oh, lol, I'm just memeing, man. I'm just memeing," and I'm like, "No, you're not.
Oh no,
You're joking.
really?
You're joking. You're not memeing." And then like,
Oh no.
and then there
what
was
is
another.
happening?
There was another instance where it was like, "Oh, this teacher at school, he's such a meme," and I'm like, "No, he's a joke. he's a joke, kids."
But-
Meme means
Hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a meme.
Like they've made him into a meme.
Yeah, like maybe he
like does chemistry like a boss.
no. Oh, okay. We had teachers who were sort of like living memes,
Oh, we did.
like Lap Lady,
Lap lady, yeah.
Indiana Jones. Actually, he was older, so Indiana Bones.
See, the ironic thing is we don't need to bleep that out because it's not their real names. I don't know their real names because that's what we called them.
They didn't even say their real name. Normally, the substitute's like, "Hi, I'm your substitute, Mr. Blah."
And then the right
He just walks in the room quietly with his little briefcase.
and then
This is Indiana Bones,
and yeah, Indiana Bones and his briefcase and his
and he had a little watch
Indiana-
face glued to the inside of his briefcase.
and his
There you
whip
go.
and his
He had a whip,
yeah. Where do you think we got Indiana Bones from?
but why did he have a whip at school?
Pretty
Because he's
self-explanatory.
just memeing.
I'm
He's just
memeing, bro.
memeing. Okay,
Bro,
he's
I'm just
memeing.
It was just a meme, bro.
It's just a social experiment, bro.
And no, he used to wear the Indiana Jones hat like everywhere. Except it's not even the Indiana Jones hat. It was just a funny hat. So everyone called him Indiana Jones. And then I said Indiana Bones because he's really old.
So he also got the nickname from a couple of students called Ragman.
Because he always wore a rag.
You know, because he always wore like this weird jacket that looked like rags.
Yeah, it was like a poncho jacket thing. Actually, it looked like a picnic rug, but he'd like converted it to
That's
clothes.
it. It's a picnic rug.
In fact, maybe it actually is a picnic rug. I could believe that.
I don't know. We had him for design for a couple of times in school.
Did he actually teach you anything about design?
No, he was just like, all right, I'm going to sit here and doing substitute teacher stuff, and you can go on the computers in the computer lab.
I loved it when substitute teachers tried to teach the subject.
Oh my gosh, the worst.
Yeah, and it's just like a poor attempt. And
Like you're supposed to just say, all right, here's your readings. Here's the work that Mr. Whatever gave you.
I was in a class once and we had this substitute teacher. Like she was like the substitute teacher at our school. And
Well, like the
Well,
best one, or just there was that was.
it
the
was
only
just
one?
she was the one. And she was like older. And you know that like Vine where like the teacher is like
good
losing
bringing you back onto the topic.
but like, you know, the teacher is like losing it at the kids, like they're all cracking up and the teacher's like yelling at the kids.
It doesn't really narrow it down.
Oh, anyway,
there's
there's
a
this-
few like them that
Well,
I can bring to memory.
Okay, yeah. It's like one of those, right? Anyway, our class was being really naughty and this one girl said something and she turns around and she goes, I will sue you, like that. And we were all like, what? She's
Wait,
like,
the teacher said this.
yeah, she said she was going to sue one of the kids. So it was like, whenever I saw those things about the teachers like mucking up and like, going
Teachers
overboard.
mucking up.
Yeah, like the teacher's saying something random.
Something to people that are mucking up.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember that happened to me at school once. So it's not like it's put on, like it actually happened.
I had a substitute who was like this old lady who talks sort of like this.
Mm.
Except one time she got really angry and she's like, "This will cease."
Wow, that's really that's like bad guy from like a fantasy. This will cease. The elven invasion of my people will cease. Yeah.
It's always the elves.
Yeah, what the hell's always
If,
gonna?
no, if I was in a fantasy world, I would be hardcore an elf racist.
I mean, elves are fantasy Nazis.
Yeah, almost always. Yes.
Not
They're
Lord of the
racial
Rings. Lord of the Rings. They're
Racial.
great.
Oh, actually, they're not.
Ah.
They're fantasy Americans before 1916. Because they're like, we're better than everyone else, but we're going to stay out of your affairs.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
what
I
else?
mean,
I mean, the one like Leyless's elves group, not like the Lorelei, whatever.
Laurelian.
Laurelian, that's what I'm trying to say. They're kind of
How did
down
you
to
know
earth.
that?
I can't
is that
speak
it?
right
I thought
now.
she
Yeah.
was the token.
I am a bit of a token nerd.
token nerd.
Oh gosh, Tolkien. I can't speak tonight.
Uh, Is it Tolkien or?
Tolkien. It's Tolkien.
It's actually Tolkien.
I was disappointed because there was nothing in that book about toking.
Lord of the
Are there any Lord of the
dude.
Rings? Are there any Lord of the Rings memes?
Yeah, there's r/Lord of the Rings memes.
Well, there was the original, like those, like how like memes they kind they kind of came from like those YouTube videos that were like we're taking the
taking
hobbits to
Hagrid-
Isengard, to Isengard.
That's
to
actually that's
Isengard.
crossing over to next week's.
that
episode,
would be
which is,
more a viral video.
videos.
Yeah, but viral. It was kind of like viral videos, and then all of a sudden, like Me Gusta and stuff happened.
So Rage Comics. And
Rage
Faces,
Comics,
yeah.
and then so it was viral videos like Numa Numa and
Whoa, okay.
like
That's a deep
Charlie
cut.
bit me, and then
Charlie Bit Me, Chocolate Rain.
I remember dancing.
Dramatic
Baby.
Hamster. Dramatic Hamster was the first one, I reckon. The first meme.
First meme.
Actually, a prairie
Yeah.
dog, but anyway.
Actually, what would have been?
what would have been the first meme?
Yeah, what would
Dancing Baby, I think.
Dancing Baby.
What's Dancing
was
Baby?
like
That
the
doesn't
90s.
narrow. That doesn't narrow.
It's from the 90s. It was a gif of a baby, like a 3D animated baby dancing like this.
Oh, I think I've
Alright.
seen that.
You've probably, I think one of the World of Warcraft dances is the Dancing Baby dance.
Oh, which race? Do you know?
I think gnomes. But
Yeah, no, probably. I mean,
but yeah, that was a meme, and then it died when it appeared on mainstream television, which is how all memes die. It's actually, it's
Oh
like
my
the-
gosh, there's
the
nothing
elephant's
worse
graveyard.
than people like on Sunrise. So for people who are listening internationally, it's like our version of the Today Show, but they're super lame. And then they try and like
Today Show's so
quote memes or quote internet slang, and it's just like stop.
Appear on
Stop it.
Sunrise like a boss.
Yeah, like seriously, I would not be surprised if they didn't do that. Or like the Today Show, our version of that, and they try and like they do a meme. Like try and they say a meme and they
morning
think they're so
television.
funny. And it's just like just stop it, stop that, stop it. ABC's the worst though. I was watching some of the ABC.
Because ABC thinks they're actually hip. Because they're like, oh, we're sort of like
Well,
young and left wing and
but
handsome.
I was watching the morning show on ABC this morning, and they were like they were talking to each other casually, and it was like they'd say something like, oh yes, like maybe this could happen, and then be like,
maybe this could have
they'd
a
be like,
dab.
haha, yes. And then they'd like pause and then like they'd go on to like kind of keep the joke going. But like no one was actually laughing. It was just all
Well,
of
was
them
it
like
just- no, was
awkwardly
it-
smiling at each other and nodding.
Ugh.
And it's just like, no, this is even worse than Sunrise.
This is why
what
TV is
the-
awful.
What was the show? Was it just like the news?
It's
and
it's called the ABC Morning Show.
stuff? Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
with the
It's
the
got
guy and the chick
the
and
older guy and then the chick with like the
the
woofy hair.
no,
and
that's the later one. She's got like straight hair and they're older. They'd be like in their late 40s.
You got big glasses.
No.
You get a
Um,
different one.
But
Yeah,
I
it's,
just hate it when like those mainstream kind of stuff try and be super hit and like in with the internet, and then like they're making fun, like they're trying to be funny, and then the next thing they're doing is like, and millennials and their stupid internet and blah 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 blah, and how stupid is their stupid internet culture?
See-
It's like you just quoted it, man. Like, is it dumb or is it good?
See, the thing with that was, which I realized this today. Okay, so this is going back. This is way off topic, right?
Yeah.
So when I was younger and I was in school, I was like year 4, so I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 or something.
Mm.
So one of the things when we got our spelling lists or whatever, we had to look the word up in the dictionary, and
Oh yes, I remember doing
yeah,
this.
yeah, and you had to write down the
It
definition.
was look, cover,
no
right,
it-
check. Look, cover, right, check. I remember.
Yes, that was how you learn the words. But once we got our spelling list or whatever,
we had to look.
No,
you
yes,
look,
I know this is
cover,
something
right,
completely
check.
different.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So we had to. One of the things was get all your words and look them up in the dictionary and write down the definition in your book. I don't know what that's teaching you, but
It was
sure.
teaching the meaning of words.
Yeah, but like I'm going to teach. What's the meaning of left?
Go.
Like that's one of my words. That's what.
The opposite of right.
Yeah, that's what.
How
That's
What's right?
How do
the
they
opposite of wrong. So left is wrong.
define?
Left-handers are Satan.
Yes.
They're all demons
Yeah.
and impure children, the Antichrist.
Let's go set Jamison on fire.
Jamo is one.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, as I was saying, so you had to look it up in the dictionary, right?
Sorry, I just looked up the definition of left and it's fantastic.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Go on.
This is just like living with her. I'm like, hey, yes, I'm talking about the scene. She's like, ha, look at this cat. Okay, but I had to look it up in the dictionary, and I got in trouble because I would use dictionary.com instead of using.
That is the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah,
Like that just.
yeah, I would get in trouble because I looked it up on dictionary.com.
What is the thing?
Do you want to know how they define left? It's
How do I define left?
It's like someone really trying not to use the word left. Right?
Yeah.
On, towards, or relating to the side of a human body or of a thing which is to the west when the person or thing is facing north.
What's north?
Yeah, can you define north?
Oh, actually, yeah,
please?
north means pointing to the Arctic.
It's
Relating
Kanye's
to a
son
person
daughter, I
or
don't know
group
what gender it
favoring
is.
radical performing or socialist views.
Wow,
Well, you knew that.
way to bring down the house.
All right, so what do you think the real? What do you think the real first meme was?
The guy
Was
that
it fire?
I still think it was like,
Starting
a
a fire, like a. Anyway.
I still think it started off with
Well, it's just the
viral
evolution.
videos like Double Rainbow and stuff
Okay,
like
that's
that.
not even a deep cut.
That was a great one, thanks.
No, like it's you gotta. There is no true first meme. It's like who was the first guy to invent fire? Actually, it probably was a guy.
Well, but I think that the first meme I ever remember seeing was a Rage comic. Like that's the first one I ever remember being like, "This
That
is
was
a
in
new
the
thing. 2008."
no meme historic era, meme historic era.
Do you remember Yetmund?
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 No.
YTMND.com?
YTMND, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could ask someone in America who was studying a Bachelor of Memes.
Yeah, you can
Or
do
we
that
could
to
study
remember.
someone who's smart.
Well, I
like
mean,
us.
memes is just another, like, I guess you could argue like a new linguistic thing.
Oh, I agree.
Like it's so if
100%.
someone's studying memes, it's someone studying. It's kind of like a different language.
They're studying to be either a marketer or
Yeah,
based on
social
Google.
media marketing.
Social media marketer, or like going into research of linguistics and like, because for me,
do your PhD in memology.
well, seriously, someone has done their PhD
Doctor
in
of
memes.
memes.
But like like if you think about it, like the way I'm gonna get really boring right now.
Oh, now.
Well, like the way language
Wasn't it 19
works,
minutes and 8 seconds ago?
It's, for example, when you were saying that before, like, I'm just memeing, bro, right? Like that. There's like you can look at the history of like language and like see how words kind of change and become different as you go along with like culture. So yeah,
Yes.
like so if someone's
So
studying
you could
memes,
say
they
it's
could be
a-
studying linguistics.
You could say it's a trend.
No, it's not a trend. It's
Well,
like
that's what the
changing
word.
the
That's what the
like-
word originally meant when
Richard
whoever-
Dawkins coined it.
Oh wow, is he?
Yeah, the God Delusion guy.
Really?
Wow,
you
he's-
said meme? What is it?
He coined it.
So is meme?
It means a societal idea that takes on a life of its own and acts like a virus.
trend.
But is meme short for something, or is it just meme?
Meme. It's like a
Or
Is
as
that- is it
my,
actually
from some
pronounced-
Latin word or Greek word or
as
something.
my dad
Which
called
was-
for several years. Oh, look at this meme.
That's
my
the
God.
correct. That's the correct Latin way to say it.
Meme.
The
It's actually
word
meme.
meme
Meme.
was coined by Richard Dawkins in his 1976
Mm.
book, The Selfish Gene, in an attempt to explain the way cultural information spreads.
See, trend.
It's an idea, behavior, or style that spreads from person to person within a culture, often with the aim of conveying a particular phenomenon, theme, or meaning represented by the meme.
Trend.
Supporters of the concept regard memes as cultural analogues to genes in that they, not genes, but like
G-
Genetics.
genetic,
Yeah.
in that they self-replicate, mutate, and respond to selective pressures.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like a
Fucking-
trend. Like I said before, it's
It's
definitely
like
a trend.
internet DNA.
It's not at all. The internet is made up of very different things.
But like if you
Yeah, it's a series of tubes. Remember that one?
is
It
it?
is a series of tubes, yeah.
The internet is a series of tubes.
No, it's not. How is it actually?
No, that was a
somebody
meme.
Can somebody?
That's
Was
a
it
meme. That's a
early
real
meme?
old meme.
Is it? Can
Vintage.
I actually don't understand how the
Uh,
internet works.
That
So
was from these.
There was a guy called Wilford Brimley, who was like this crappy
Eat your
actor.
oatmeal.
He also had diabetes,
Diabetes.
And he got said to people, "Eat your oatmeal."
and he described the
okay.
internet as a series of tubes in, I think, a documentary that he narrated.
Yeah, and he looks like a walrus.
I
Like you know,
actually,
all right,
to be honest,
you know the Skyrim
I don't know how the
walruses
internet works.
or hawkers.
Yeah.
That's what Wilford Brimley
yeah.
looks like.
yeah. I can picture it.
Eat your oatmeal.
But it's just like the memes. So most of the places I see memes now, like when they pop them up, like my Facebook newsfeed is not like see what your friends are up to.
Yeah,
My
Facebook-
Facebook newsfeed is literally memes and
People
they-
tagging me in memes,
or people tagging me in memes.
and I only tag my closest friends.
Or
Yeah.
so like I don't know. I just find like Facebook is
See-
it's like basically memes.
Quite honestly,
Like, I'll
I
go read my memes for the day. on
only
Facebook.
go on Facebook when I've got the little one on the Facebook app. Like I spend most of my time on Reddit
Well,
now,
The other thing,
where it's the birthplace of memes.
The- no, it's not. The
No,
other
like
thing-
today, like if you make
it's
a meme,
awkward
you don't-
meme high school.
What, Facebook?
4chan is where they're born.
I don't. Is 4chan still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
The
thought it was
4chan's
a-
still there,
I
yeah.
thought 4chan
yeah, it's
was
where
a
they're born, and then
terrible thing.
Reddit comes along and like takes all the like subtle Nazism out of all the memes.
Did you hear about Tumblr getting rid of all their porn?
Yeah. Oh damn! No more child porn. What are we gonna do?
Really?
No,
No.
Are they-
Yeah.
That- you're thinking of 4chan again.
No, Tumblr. That's why they're getting rid of all the adult content. Was because they couldn't
Whoa.
police
Wait,
all of it.
Wait, are they getting rid of
No.
it, or are they like you have to
No, they
sign in?
They're getting.
No, they're getting rid of
their-
it.
All the adult
So
content.
the whole thing,
All
or at least
websites
the
would die,
the
basically.
TLDR I read was they couldn't police just child porn.
Whoa.
So they're like, you know what? Because Yahoo bought it,
Yeah, well, Yahoo is.
and
Basic bitch of Google.
no, it's just like it's just like Google.
I don't even think it is like yeah, it has a search engine, but now it's also like a media company because they have Yahoo 7.
Yeah, I mean they just tag their name onto everything, but it's no like Yahoo is
Hey,
like
do you want to go to Yahoo McDonald's later?
That's really bad.
yeah, because they couldn't police. As far as I'm aware, they couldn't police the child porn, so they were like, you know what, we'll just get rid of all of it.
I guess that's safe.
But okay, so this is gonna sound like real like hipster of me, but it doesn't hurt for example the child porn industry or the regular porn industry. It just hurts artists that want to draw. Maybe they like anime titties.
That's where
I don't like anime titties.
That's where
I'm not
the
going to judge you if you do.
EU thing's coming in now. Like
They banned memes.
well, they're trying to ban memes, and so for me, I'm interested in the Twitch side of stuff. Like any creator,
Oh wow, are you interested in the Twitch side of stuff?
any creator or person over in Europe, like PewDiePie will die. Like there's like
They'll
Twi-
take them
you-
out in the streets
people-
and
people in Europe won't be able to Twitch stream because games would technically be copyrighted. So like
yeah.
content
Well-
creators in Europe, and that's why there's such a big fuss.
No,
over
I thought that was
it.
the whole thing with
PewDiePie mostly just talks into a camera now. Like
Yeah.
he's more just like a generic personality.
yeah.
But that's in saying that memes there like memes won't be a thing there. They did that because it's technically taken content from like if the, for example the Kardashians are often made into memes. It would be taken content from the show, so they couldn't use them.
Likeness.
Oh, so people are going to
But-
have to start like hand drawing memes.
No, actually, that's how they got around it.
Yeah.
That-
oh,
they
like
would-
scanning it
Look
into.
up like EU friendly, or like EU section Article 13 compliant memes or something like that.
yeah.
And then they either do it where like it's like the Drake meme, for example, and then it just
Oh, yeah.
describes Drake in the two panels. So it says like picture of Drake turning his head away from his an object. He clearly doesn't like what's going on, and then it's this
Drew Drake.
something, and then it goes like picture of Drake giving a thumbs up and smiling at the camera. He approves.
It's such like a Russian way of doing memes. Like
Russian?
that's how I imagine the Russians would do memes.
Russians have really weird memes.
Russians.
They're just like, "Suka blyet,"
Do we
and
have
then
any Russian listeners?
No,
Uh,
we haven't conquered the
Azerbaijan?
frozen north yet.
Azerbaijan.
That was once, and that was like 20 years ago. I mean,
But still, to any Azerbaijani listeners,
did we ever get like a
I
pronunciation?
couldn't.
on
No,
that?
I don't understand Azerbaijani.
Yeah, there was an
letters.
upside down E.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do with this?
No,
And it wasn't even phonetic. That was just their alphabet.
but no, we haven't conquered the frozen north yet. Or the frozen.
I'm gonna wait for global warming to heat up a bit so that the frozen north melts a little bit. Then it's safe to invade Russia.
We have conquered South America though. We got an Argentinian listener.
Nice.
And that's the best South American country.
I'm in a Simpsons group called CompuGlobal HyperMegaNet, which is
We
just.
all are.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all
are you guys
yes.
in it too?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
kidding?
Anyway, but I
I was in it
saw
when it was like
people get
1,000
really
members.
annoyed when people post Spanish memes into the group. Have you seen
Like
that?
memes in Spanish, or
Like
is it just
such
like
a Harrison?
Wow.
now? See, we're getting into deep cut
Yeah,
memes here.
yeah, no.
because
So we're getting.
I know
into,
what that.
We're getting
delete
into
this.
shit posting.
To let this.
We're getting into shit
No,
posting,
I love. This is a fascinating part of culture.
and that's like a splinter cell of memes.
Are you guys still in Rick and Morty Swift posting?
No, God,
No,
I'm still in that, but I never
Why?
see any of the bad stuff. I only ever see the funny stuff
See,
that gets
all
to the
I
top
ever
of the
saw,
page.
all I ever saw was like 5 different variants of someone trying to say there are only 2 genders, and then
Yeah.
the comments and people going like, "Oh, how dare you?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like,
You're in a shit posting.
I'm here for the memes. Stop memeing around and start making memes
What it,
so I can memeing memes in the meme group.
There's another group called.
Can we just like turn meme into like a
There's
Meme.
into a multi-purpose?
there's a meme that's really like old school, like
Talking to the
writing
mic, talking to the mic.
writing sorry, like writing like words like te Lord of the Rings.
Leet speak.
Yeah.
Lead speak.
I'm part of a meme group that's called Te Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Oh, that's
Memes.
that's YouTube poops though. I know that one.
No, but they're doing memes now, just memes and not making videos.
because
with a
YouTube poops is
saxophone.
another splinter cell for.
That's I think
wanna-
shit posting is like the normal the YouTube poops for everything, but everything that isn't YouTube.
Yeah, because like YouTube poops were like, it's like if you had Windows Movie Maker, you can make YouTube poops. YTPs.
Some of them are absolute art though.
Oh, they are.
Michael, you and I had a great time sitting down with after a couple of glasses of wine and watching the old Vines and the old YouTube
Bringing it back to
Oh,
Vines.
Vine, yeah.
stuff.
I
Like
remember Vine.
Vine was just it was just so good. And you know what? I reckon that those people, like the ones that were funny, like they were funny because they had to make a joke in 7 seconds.
But a lot of
That's
them.
a really difficult thing to do.
But
But a lot of them were crap.
how many were just like, oh, I'm so crazy, you know?
Like the one you've been quoting to me all week.
What is that? That one?
Merry Chrysler.
Oh, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas.
Ugh.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, cool. But you know what isn't? You know what can say Merry Christmas now?
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods.
What?
was-
That was the stupidest.
That
well,
was
amongst the stupidest memes
Did
ever.
Tide Pod
Well-
memes come out in December?
No, it didn't. That was a segue.
Oh,
And if
right.
you've ever listened to the podcast,
Sorry.
I just
And-
take whatever we've just said and turn it into a segue.
And Tide Pods are literally able to say Merry Christmas now. They've developed vocal cords.
Oh, there you go.
But okay, no, the Tide Pod meme did
I don't remember the Tide Pod meme. I'm just remembering.
where everyone was eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, but
And
I
people
thought
died.
that was just like a planking thing.
It is.
Yeah, it is. That's
So is
another.
that a meme? Does that
That's
count
also a meme, yeah.
as
That's-
that count as
that-
a meme?
I would say so.
I'd say it's like another Splinter Cell offshoot.
I
sort
hate
of
the
thing.
challenge things. Because it used to be, like, when it was Ice Bucket Challenge, it was like, oh, yeah, okay, there's a purpose for this.
Yeah, but
And they
again,
started
people
making-
like Sunrise and the Today Show ruined it.
Yeah.
Or Charlie Sheen, where he's like, "I'm going to do the ice bucket challenge," and then he just pulled a bucket full of money.
He should have poured a bucket of meth on himself.
Um,
It would be more expensive than a bucket of money.
I mean,
Or diamonds. That's also called
yeah,
ice.
diamonds.
But
Ice on my lane.
I just got annoyed when it was like, it just became do stupid shit and then film it. Like Mannequin Challenge.
Yeah, when
or,
s-
Mannequin Challenge wasn't too bad. Like some of it was
no, it was
clever.
garbage.
Some
and
of it
there
was clever.
And there was like, I mean, it's not really a challenge, but there was like the
Cinnamon Challenge.
No, what was
Actually,
it?
Cinnamon
it was,
Challenge was pretty funny.
It was the song.
That
where
was the first one, wasn't it?
It was the song where it was like
Earlier
the,
ones, yeah.
the Coco Perolitas.
Oh, Harlem Shake.
That's it.
Oh, the Harlem Shake.
Do the Harlem Shake. Bam, bam,
Right.
bam, bam, bam.
So there was Tide Pod. There's a new one out now, right now, that Pick
Well,
is doing
okay,
right
Tide
now.
Pods spawned one of my favorite subreddits, and it's called Forbidden Foods or Forbidden. I can't remember what it's called, but people just post pictures of things that look like food that aren't food.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like someone posts a picture of like hair gel, and it's like forbidden jelly.
Like every girl with paw.
He eats port ointment.
I've put pawpaw on ice cream. I've told you this.
And I was like, oh, do you eat Denka Rub?
No, I don't eat.
Do you eat
Denko.
eye drops?
No, I don't eat eye drops because they're not made. They're just not mushed
You
up
could go
fruit.
on My Strange Addiction for eating paw cream.
But I'm not addicted to it. I think that's in the title of My Strange Addiction.
Yeah.
I can stop eating pawpaw anytime I want. I'm not addicted.
How's your beer?
It's really good. It's in my beer travel mug.
You got to post a picture of that.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to use that for the picture. I'll post that.
all right. Here's the actual stupidest meme.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Yeah.
They did surgery on a grape.
What?
They do surgery on a grape.
They did surgery on a grape.
They did surgery on a grape.
I know. Don't let that distract you from the fact that they did surgery on a grape.
They did surgery,
surgery on a grape.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Wow. Okay, this was literally like this week.
Yeah,
What?
They did, yeah, this week they did surgery on a
They
grape.
did surgery on a grape.
Look, I'm Googling.
Oh,
it.
she's going to look this up and she's going to find out that they
They did surgery on a grape.
That was really well done. Wow.
I should have harmonized.
Really hope that would.
A grape.
Can you put in like an auto tune thing through in post?
Oh, what?
Yeah, they did surgery on
This
a
is like
grape.
4 days ago.
But yeah, they did surgery on a
yeah.
grape.
Oh,
Da
oh,
Vinci
oh,
Robert stitches a grape back together.
Yeah, they did surgery on a grape.
yeah.
Why have I not seen this?
Can
on
we
my-
talk about how she was like, I'm down with all.
She doesn't even know that they did surgery
Yeah,
on a
but
grape.
this is like
Dude,
3 days ago. I'm talking,
but they did surgery on a grape.
but that's pretty amazing.
How do you not know?
pretty
The
good.
meme is
They did surgery on a grape.
they did surgery on a grape.
What's the joke about me? I don't get it.
So it's like a Facebook thing where they'll get a picture and they'll edit into the picture they did surgery on a grape and then post that on Twitter with the title they did surgery on a grape.
Yeah.
And take a screen cap of that tweet and post it on Instagram and say they did surgery on a grape. So you've got like they did surgery on a grape like 3 times in the picture.
I don't get the joke though.
They did surgery on a
They
grape.
did surgery on a grape.
Is that a millennial thing or the Gen Z?
You do realize we're millennials. right?
Yes, but like we're the okay generation. It's the one below us that's eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, every generation above us. Like the silent generation was like bloody baby boomers.
Yeah.
And then baby boomers were like bloody Gen X. Then Gen X was like Gen Y, they ruined Gen X. And then we're like,
Which
Well,
technically,
Gen X is like, oh, please acknowledge us.
well, Gen Y and Gen X are technically counted as millennials.
yes.
Well,
if you were
So we've
alive,
walked-
I
So
don't know
you
about
and
Gen
I-
X because I don't even know
you-
what Gen X is.
It's
it stopped
like the 80s or
1992.
2, and then we're Gen Y because we're 93.
So
to
my
4.
sister is Gen X.
Soraya's Gen X.
So Ray is Gen X. But
We're
we are
Gen
not.
Y. Yeah. And then there's Gen I, which is the generation that's never lived without the internet.
I don't want to call them that.
Techno-
People trying to make iGeneration happen. I was like, no, just stop.
It's
Just
just
stop.
free. This is not working. This is warm now, by the way.
Can I feel it?
You're not gonna. The beer's inside. So, it's long story short, Katie bought me a beer.
It's for the
glass.
pool.
It's like a plastic beer glass.
Yeah.
that, keeps your beer cold, but this is anything but cold at this point. And it sort of looks like a travel mug. So I made the joke of, yeah, it's my beer travel mug. So like on the way to work, I can put my beer in it and be like, it's iced tea. Don't worry.
It's got a head though, so you can't say it's.
Yeah, if you shake up iced tea, it has a head.
But it's meant to. You're meant to take it to the pool, and have your beer in the pool, and then you put the lid on top of
and
it.
it floats because there's air inside it.
Yeah, and you put the lid on top of it so it doesn't spill out into the pool. Or you could drink it without the lid on and just drink it like an normal drink.
Yeah, but then the cold gets out, or the hot gets in.
Anyway,
Do you remember when memes were like, it was a picture and then there was text at the top and then there was text at the bottom?
Oh, top text, bottom text.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
yeah,
Bad
yeah,
Luck
yeah.
Brian and Slob Frog or whatever. No, it was it Disgusting Bachelor Frog.
I
Yeah.
have a app on my phone that I thought about using for you guys when I was doing social media stuff.
When I was doing social media, you were just like, okay, I don't want to post now. I want to go to bed. Can you do it?
But it literally encouraged top text, bottom text, like old school memes.
Yeah.
Well, that's because memes just evolved too quickly for apps like that to keep up. Because now it's all like
Short videos.
deep fried and it's like
Yeah, deep fried memes.
blowing on your water because it's too hot and then like laughs and then like
Or like-
oxygen exists, humans. And then it's like, you know,
Yeah. Or like
Breathe.
putting boy and these like the okay emoji and the
or 100.
Yeah, the 100 emoji, 100%.
Or how about the cry laughing emoji? That's like on everything now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, oh my goodness, they did surgery on a grape, cry laughing emoji, 100 okay hand.
So lit.
That's not a meme. That's just
Yeet.
a word. No, you can't yeet like that.
You have to
Yeet.
throw something when you yeet. Because that's what yeet means. It's the
Throw.
throw.
My favorite memes were the Harambe memes.
That was everyone's 2016 favorite meme.
Yeah, that was the greatest meme of 2016.
It was the best meme of 2016.
It's
It was tragic, but it was also the best meme. Of
it wasn't. It was a gorilla that no one knew.
Let's put it this way. They saved a child. Everyone's like, oh, but the gorilla.
Oh, the gorilla. It was just trying to.
There are
drag
less gorillas than there are children.
Yeah, but that's because dumb people keep reading. But no, they were like, no, the gorilla was just trying to drag him around the cage. It's fine, you know. He was scared. He was just sitting there and he was protecting him while grabbing him by the leg and dragging him around the water.
Running with him.
Yeah, he was like, is that a gun? Oh, no,
Take the kid, run.
they're going to shoot the kid.
My favorite vine from that was the one they're like lying on the floor like a lion, and then they went Harambe, Harambe, and it was like Harambe in the sky, like with angel wings and a halo.
There was there was also the one where it was Harambe and it had a picture of Harambe and then it had Haram Bay and it was a picture of like a porn star wearing a hijab.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a Haram Bay.
With
But the words.
was the you're making me laugh. The
That's the point of the podcast.
the
And now we can finish this podcast knowing that we've made at least one person laugh that's not me or Michael.
the halal snack pack appreciation
followed that.
society. Does that count as memes?
No,
that
that's a society.
yeah, but that became really popular in Australia. Even what's that guy that was the guy that got kicked out of Australian politics because he was doing stuff with the
Because he
Chinese?
colluded, yeah.
Sam
Sam
Dastyari.
Dastyari.
Disgraced Senator Sam Dastyari. That's how he introduces himself now.
Yes, on the Kyle and Jackie O show.
Yeah, I had to listen to that when he was last on.
It's very funny because he spills the beans on all the politics.
Which he probably got through Chinese intelligence.
But he tells like he started one of them once, and he's like, I literally had like 10 or 15 politicians ring me the night before they knew I was coming on to do this segment to like sweet talk me and then like talk to me for 10 minutes and be like, hey, so you're not going to tell them about any of the stuff that we did this once time, did you? It's just like, whoa.
Imagine the hush money you could get out of them. You could be like, I don't know. I was thinking about it, but like,
Did you hear about the Prime Minister's Malcolm Turnbull killed a cat?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
lots of politicians have.
no, but like strangled
many
his
people as well.
ex-girlfriends when he was 20. He killed the cat. Like he strangled the cat.
I
How do they know that?
Because it was a newspaper article,
Yeah.
and then the Turnbull family sued the newspaper, I think.
The libel?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then like this big thing started, and then like sometimes in press conferences you'd hear someone ask about the cat, and like he'd just like give
How's
them
the
this
cat?
look. And like
And then he'd be like, you animated people. No, you.
No, it's
you-
Malcolm
you-
Turnbull. He'd be like, it's never been a better time to not ask me that question.
Did you see the whole thing? So, for those outside Australia, I don't know, it was a couple of months ago or something.
oh yes, Malcolm Turnbull
Yeah,
was Australian
Malcolm
Prime
Turnbull
Minister.
was our prime minister, and then he got outed by his party. So now
Yeah.
Scott Morrison is.
ScoMo.
I think it was
Scott Bot.
Scott Bot. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
ScoMo.
But no, yeah, he G20 just happened. I think it was G20.
Yeah.
Yeah, G20. And like, okay, Donald Trump, whatever, he walked off stage. Haha, funny, he's stupid. But like people were like other leaders were asking, is like, hey, what happened to Malcolm Turnbull? Apparently,
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently got asked that for like 2 or 3 times, and he's like, oh well, you know, there was a difference in politics. Blah, blah, blah.
And I'm
He
Prime
should have
Minister
just
now.
gone like, no, my name's Malcolm, yeah.
I'm Malcolm. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you-
Well, no, he would have been introduced by like aides or something, or like people's aides would have been like, this guy, Scott Morrison, not Malcolm Turnbull. Please don't say Malcolm Turnbull.
Did you
Hey,
see?
John, how...
Did you see the video of Donald Trump signing like this agreement or something between all these world
Be the
leaders?
one I showed you.
Did you show it to me?
I showed it to you.
And he signs the wrong part, and it's all the world leaders
Yeah,
like realizing. So they're
there's-
smiling and they're looking and they're like,
There was Canada, I think it was France,
Mm.
and there was another lady that wasn't Angela Merkel or the British one.
Theresa May.
Yeah. And they were like looking over at him like, and they'd like see him do it, and they'd be like,
or they'd be like,
And
like
then,
their
like-
face would be like smiling into.
they'd be like, oh, he just, and then like the Canadian Prime Minister, he said something, and he's like, and the Donald Trump's like, which is the one that matters, and he's like, don't worry, we all get a copy of him.
Did his eyebrow fall off?
Yeah,
What? Donald Trump?
No, Justin Trudeau.
Why?
He doesn't have real eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah, they're glued on. One of them fell off during a press conference. It's really funny.
What? Is that a meme?
It just went like, so like he raised his eyebrow, but then the eyebrow went down.
Whoa, okay,
So like,
Whoa.
like
He must have like alopecia or something.
highly likely.
maybe, or maybe he just shaves his eyebrows. Maybe he's just like,
That's a Canadian.
maybe
thing.
he doesn't like his eyebrows, like his actual eyebrows.
No,
so he shaves them and then he gets like,
But why would you
I-
stick
no,
them
no,
on?
that is a Canadian thing.
Why would you stick them on when you can
Because
just
yeah,
tattoo
yeah,
them on?
it's because they're so like the further you go north in Canada, the more sun you get.
This is
and-
where I don't know if I can trust
I'm
what you're
100%
saying.
serious.
All right.
So it's
go
like
on.
you know how like you get the northern lights and stuff in because they're so far north and they get like 30 minutes of night a day.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like that. So they shave their eyebrows so that it's more reflective, so they don't get the sun in their eyes as much, and it reflects off their brow as opposed to getting in their eyes.
Mm.
this is completely true.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Google it. You have
It-
all the knowledge in the world at your hands.
I'll ask Siri.
they call it,
Do you want me to ask Siri?
Yeah, but you got to ask it really.
they call it
stupid.
brow housing.
Hey Siri. Oh, I've got low battery on.
Oh, she's got low battery on.
Oh,
Oh,
you just
Hey.
have to take our
oh,
word
you
for
have to
it.
take our
Hey.
word for it.
Hey Siri.
You have a male Siri? What a pervert.
Do Canadians shave their eyebrows off?
Called brow housing.
What did he say?
You sound very capable. Thank you.
Wow.
Steve.
So yes.
Yes, there we go.
Do you remember the clown thing?
Oh yeah,
The creepy clowns.
yeah they were across the road from our apartment at our old place.
Oof.
Yeah, it was very scary.
See, I was always hoping I'd run into one so I could kill him. So then I don't like I not kill him, but like
Make
Just-
him dead.
I wanted to see if it was like
Unalive.
I wanted to see how ready they were to actually kill someone.
Well, some of them looked pretty crazy. I feel like it was like an excuse for serial killers to do their thing.
Well, it was a viral marketing thing. So
It wasn't though.
It
it
started
wasn't.
as a viral marketing
Well,
thing, and then people picked
No,
it up.
it didn't come out until the next year.
Yeah, so it wasn't. It couldn't have been. It hadn't even started
That was
production
the whole
at that
thing
point.
about it. It was like,
No, they
But
denied
no
it.
one knew why there was anything going on.
That's and people thought it
People
was.
thought,
for
yeah,
it.
people thought it was.
But
viral
it wasn't.
marketing for
The
it, but-
company said no, we've got nothing to do with this.
or they did.
Because it started like with some guy standing in the woods and like trying to lure kids into the woods dressed in a clown costume. I think is
Kids
how it
hate.
started.
Well, I think kids hate clowns. I used to hate clowns.
I hate clowns.
Like they had a clown at my birthday party once,
Oh really?
and then I cried. So she went away. She took her makeup off, and then she just came out in silly clothes and did balloon animals and stuff.
Mm.
Of course, she didn't realize I was scared of balloons as well. So
Michael was scared of a lot.
yeah, yeah.
I realized I should have taken a picture of that when it was full of beer as opposed to not full of beer.
I'll just put some iced tea, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Shaving cream on top.
All right. What do you think the greatest meme of all time is? And I'll start. Do you remember Lost JPEG?
No.
No, what's Lost JPEG?
All right. This is what I got this pen and paper for.
Mm.
Oh, just this Google machine on my hand.
You'll love this.
Lost.jpg.
Oop, spider. Okay.
So that's just common they are here. Oh, loss. Yeah, I know loss.
Wait, Lost JPEG.
Yeah,
All
lost.jpg.
right.
Yeah,
This
show
is
me.
loss.
This is Lost JPEG.
I don't understand.
Is this loss?
This is hilarious. This is the best meme of all time. I'm telling you.
It
Yeah,
works.
this is Lost.
So yeah, is it so your Loss was a comic by Penny Arcade, I think it was.
Mm.
And so basically Penny Arcade was I don't know.
Control Alt Delete, but what's the name of the comic?
Oh, but it was
yeah.
made by Penny Arcade, wasn't it?
No, it was the one.
It was
that
the same guy that did all the TF2 stuff.
No, different guy.
Oh, okay.
But similar art style and
Okay.
like similar shitty
Control
cancer
Alt
humor.
Delete. Yeah, and like it's just a comic about someone's wife or mother dying. I don't know.
Mm.
And
So it was a comedy like gaming web comic, right?
Right.
And then they did one like episode comic, whatever, where it was a very serious thing about the protagonist's girlfriend having a miscarriage.
Oh, wow.
And then the next
yeah.
week it was like nothing happened.
Oh,
Yeah,
And then-
so that's the comic there,
yeah.
right? And so what they do is they change it to that.
Yeah,
Because that's
they
all the figure.
abstract out.
Oh, I understand.
Look at the comic and then look at that.
Yeah.
So it's one tall, one
Yeah,
tall, one short.
yeah.
And then
two
people find
tall.
100 different ways to make it abstract, and then sometimes people will post like a picture and no one understands the meme, so they're like, "Oh, is this Loss?" And that's why it's such a great meme, because that came out that happened like 10 years ago,
Wow.
and people still do that.
What about creepypastas? Does that count as like a meme?
Sort of.
Yeah, sure.
Because they're like it's technically a viral thing that goes around. I was obsessed with them a few weeks
Does that
ago.
mean
actually.
that what I've currently got on my throat's a meme?
Copy pasta.
Copy pasta. Oh, copy pastas are so funny.
But
My
I
favorite
just,
one was the Navy SEAL one.
have you seen like
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised that a lot of people don't actually know like all the gaming ones. So like there's obviously like the Minecraft one that was like
Oh,
The
the
fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft.
Hero Brian or whatever.
yeah the
like
weird guy.
Wide-eyed.
Yeah, the
Steve.
weird guy, Steve thing.
Yeah.
That was meant to be what was like the creator's dead brother, wasn't it meant to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole thing
Yeah.
about it was, so Minecraft sort of egged it on a bit because every update patch, the last line would be Hero Brian removed.
Oh,
That would be the last line of every Minecraft
And
update.
anytime people asked Notch about it, he was always like really
yeah.
Yeah,
like
he-
evasive to the question.
Yeah. Well, the other one I watched recently was this guy who was streaming, and he was playing this like dead MMO from like the 90s.
Oh, yeah, this was fake.
Yeah, it was no.
Yes,
no. Well,
yes,
he
it was-
he had a real
Oh.
reaction to it, but it was a person who was watching his stream logged in and made a creepy thing with it. So he's in this.
No, it was fake.
He's in this empty MMO, right? Walking around, and then he comes into this like NPC, and there's like nothing in this thing. It's just like this
No,
NPC.
so
And he starts like talking to it, and like the NPC is like saying this like creepy stuff, and then starts using his name. And like, so it could be like a player that's still playing the game, or it could be.
okay, so
It was really creepy,
this
kind of like
happened
the idea
exactly
of it.
15 minutes into this stream, and it was like, and he was just walking around being like, "Wow, look at this dead air. This used to be teeming with life, and now it's dead. Oh, look, someone's talking." It was. If you watch the stream, it's fake, 100%.
Mm.
Even if
I would
someone
die
else
if that happened
purposely
in
went
my
on the other
stream.
end and he didn't know about it,
You can
that
tell by the
person's still
pixels.
faking.
Mm.
Can you tell by the pixels?
I can tell by the pixels.
You've seen a lot of fakes in your time.
I have fake streams.
No, my favorite of those was there was the haunted Majora's Mask cartridge.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, Ben died.
That
Ben
freaked me out.
died.
Ben.
Yeah.
There was there was another creep. The
If you say Jeff the Killer, I'm gonna Jeff the Kill you.
not Jeff the Killer. The Lavender Town
Oh yeah.
one that made kids kill themselves.
Yeah. 'Cause
Lavender
the
Town,
music
So-
went weird? Wasn't it because the music went weird?
No,
Lazy Town, you mean?
No, Lavender Town, Pokemon.
Lavender Town. And
Oh, right.
there was apparently a guy bought a bootleg copy of Pokemon Red, Green, Blue.
One of
Yellow.
them that had Lavender
Right.
Town in it.
But apparently it was the cartridge was just black, and in Lavender Town, the music made kids kill themselves or something. The music is creepy from Lavender Town in Pokemon Red, White, and Blue. Red, Green, Blue, Yellow. But yeah, no, it was completely fake. It was just
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of them are.
But that's what makes them creepy because it's the idea that it could
they're
happen.
creepy and they're pasta. Why is it? Oh, copy pasta, right?
And I think it's because of it like taps into your like nostalgia, so it's relatable and it's a familiar.
We should make a
experience,
creepy pasta.
And it's not.
But we should
and
make
then
it
Jared
in-
was a zombie. The end. Do you remember
No,
that?
We should make it
That was
like
my
okay,
favorite creepy
What
pasta.
we should do is like in like 10 years, we should make we should like log into Fortnite and then be like, oh, I was playing Fortnite and like I was trying to queue for a game, but there wasn't enough players, and then out of nowhere the bus like it was like, oh, enough players for a game, but I couldn't see anyone, and then I landed at Tilted Towers and there was a guy that was sitting there building for the last 10 years, and he built a temple to Satan, and kids died, and Slender was there.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, and then like he
You
came
actually
up-
mean the Slender Man?
no Slender.
He's not called Slender.
The game Slender was there. They were playing Slender in.
Oh,
Fortnite.
right.
Yeah, and he just built he built over the whole Fortnite island, and he had the dab emote, or the continuous dab emote, and he kept dabbing on shrines of Satan. I don't know, man. Like, I'm creepypasta. We'll pad it out a bit. It'll be great.
Well,
Oh wait, is this why we're? Okay,
Yeah, we're doing
we're making
creepypasta.
this. I didn't realize that.
It's easy, man. Like, okay, we'll do one with PUBG. I joined PUBG and it worked. Creepypasta.
you could probably do one with Fallout 76 because it's so broken you can make it creepy.
I mean,
I don't want to buy Fallout 76. I don't want to give them the dignity of my purchase.
I would pirate it, but it's an online only sort of thing.
And
I mean,
through-
I would
through
definitely purchase it.
and it's through Beth Cedar only.
Bethesda.
Whatever. I can't say words today.
Bethesda. Well,
How do you say?
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Oh my gosh,
Bug-
I got it so wrong.
Bugthesda.
Bugthesda. Why did I say Bethesda? I think that's how I pronounce it in my head.
Okay.
I mean, I got to admit, I thought it was Beth Cedar for a long time.
Oh, we're listening to Super Mega and
Wow.
They were
Okay.
playing-
Cool. Give someone else a shout out. They've got more followers than us.
And-
All right.
and they were playing RuneScape, and Ryan used to think it was Run Escape.
A lot of people thought that though.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it was
Remember-
all on the same line.
Yeah. From memory, he did. No, it was all in the. It was in. You just typed in RuneScape.com and it was just RuneScape.
Yeah, like they should have gone like Rune and then like space scape, but they just went RuneScape but no space.
It's
Or
not-
Rune-Scape.
Was
in the URL.
are there any RuneScape memes? Probably.
Yes.
It's
lot
probably a
of them.
RuneScape shitposting group.
It's called Scape.
Is it?
Skate posting? Probably, I don't know. If it's not, you can buy that idea off me for 3 easy payments of
$900
$999.
dues.
You'd call it like the wilderness. No, what was it? The wilderness? What was
Yeah,
the?
Wildy bro, 1v1 me.
Yeah.
Did you know? Okay, so the economy. So I've been playing old school RuneScape because they brought it the app, and it's fun. I just do it when I've got nothing to do. It's the economy in that game is held up by logs, right?
Mm.
So you have a max backpack full of so max backpack size is 28. So you can sell 28 logs easily at a time. So you walk around literally around like the auction house place sort of, it's called a Grand Exchange. You can literally just chop down trees and get logs, right? You can, one set of logs sells for 50 gold. Right?
What's the gold to US dollar exchange rate?
Oh, like we worked this out. It was like 0.1 cents.
Oh, it's like one log is 1 cent. But if you do that, and so 50 gold, so 50 times 28 is, I don't know, a lot. We'll put it on the screen right here. I know we're not on screen. But like, and then, so you do that 10 times, you've got 280 times 50, right? No, 2,800 times 50. So that's a lot of gold, right? And so it's like, you can literally buy any 10 logs.
140,000 gold.
140,000 gold. Now that's not a lot, but if
Gold
you're-
doesn't lose its value.
I mean, the gold worth.
Wait, yes, it does. We literally have a gold exchange market.
Yes, but the more that gold gets used, the more that it gets. So pure gold.
Oh my god, this
Well,
is the boringest thing. I've
No,
ever
it's
seen.
not. You're the boring. Pure gold will only go up because if you keep making, like, I forget how this
Alloy.
alloy. If you keep making alloy with it,
Mm.
for example, computers, jewelry. I don't know, Michael. Nope.
Gold
nothing.
microphones.
Gold microphones. No, that's just
That
No,
Lady Gaga's keeping that entire market afloat.
No, Kyle from Sandlands from Kyle and Jackie O show. He
Wow.
literally has a gold
what
microphone.
an asshole. Wow, he's so humble.
Yeah, that's because he's a knob.
But yeah, no. So the more
I'm
that
just kidding, Kyle. If you want me to come on your show,
I could
get
arrange
us to
that.
come on your show. We're a
I've been on
package
their show
deal.
before.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have been on their show before.
Yeah, you
Did you
rang
call
in?
No, they rang me
Oh, they rang you. Yes.
Yeah.
So you were.
why did they ring you?
You were literally.
because
a
I was going
phone
on
in.
for a competition.
We should phone in Ronald,
We could.
Oh, yeah, we could be the first call out show.
but they just called out Katie because they called her.
Mm.
Can we? Because he just
no,
got
never
home.
mind.
Because I just got the thing saying Ronald is nearby. No, okay.
I don't know if you want to.
We could ask Ronald what his
No, we've
favorite
got 2
meme is.
minutes. We've got 2 minutes. Exactly. I mean, that's not going to be accurate because we've got to add in like the sound effects and stuff.
Mm.
It's around about an hour.
round about an hour. We've got like a minute 45 now.
Mm.
I
Memes
forgot.
on Twitch.
Did you hear about?
Oh, Twitch.
Did
Why
you
do you bring up Twitch, Katie?
did you hear about the? This isn't what I called it, but the ThoughtCom bubble.
What?
Yes, I did.
The ThoughtCom bubble.
What is that?
So
You know, all right. So there's models and stuff that have like
private per
premium Instagram, where
Right.
it's like you pay $25 a month to get their
Wait, is that an
not
actual
Instagram, Instagram, not no
Snapchat.
Snapchat,
Snapchat.
premium
Yeah,
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Where you pay 25 months to basically to get their nudes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the regular stuff is just like whatever, and then anyway, then I think the IRS posted a status about, are you declaring all your income? And then 4chan was like, I bet these premium Snapchat girls aren't declaring all their income, so they started reporting all of them to the IRS.
Whoa.
And the other thing is you get a reward if you report a tax fraud person to the
my
IRS.
Whoa, hang on a sec. Wait, what is the reward?
Oh, it's like 10%. So no, like 1%. But it's like, it's a cut.
Of the money that the IRS.
So if you report your company for like tax defrauding and they defrauded like $34 billion or something, you're set.
That's $3 million.
But if you report a
So have people reported
snap-
Donald Trump?
Good luck getting the IRS on.
and
you.
yes, like people have done that ad nauseum.
Yeah.
And the one time his tax stuff did come out, it was like he paid a higher rate than most people who made his amount of money. But I think he deliberately leaked that one.
Yeah,
'cause,
I feel
it
like
made him
he
look
did.
good.
He didn't want to declare his tax for a while.
He probably didn't do all of it. Whatever. That's US.
Donald
politics.
Trump's a good meme. Wrong.
Well, he was the first demonstration at the power of memes
Yeah, that's
so-
true. That's
because
true.
he started out as a meme and then he actually became a reality.
Okay, so I'm just gonna step in here and reiterate my statement, which I've made at least 3 times on the podcast. Comedy jokes about Donald Trump is the lowest form of comedy.
It's
so
worse than dick
funny.
jokes.
I mean, dick jokes are
I mean, dick.
no, but it's like,
Worse than puns.
yeah, there are some good puns, but like, no, seriously, if you like, come on, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's been 2 years, almost to the day.
I think the best ones came out of his rallies.
Yes, they did. And
Yeah.
how long ago
Because
was that?
that was people like cutting it up and then
Yeah.
no, turn those lights off.
Bing, 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 bong, bong, bing, bing.
That was
Yes,
so
that was people cutting it up. And that-
Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. That's what I was thinking of. So it's below sarcasm.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Jared, that is like your entire sense of
me, sarcastic, never. That was sarcasm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that would just descend into us going, "Ugh."
There's a bit in Community about that.
Oh, no.
Schmitty.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Go watch. It's very funny. Community, highly rated.
And stop watching it the 3rd season.
Fourth's not too bad.
No.
The Gas League.
Oh. It's called the Gas League for a reason because everything just slowly escapes.
Mm.
And then, like, at the end of the season, they're like, all right, cool, we're going for a 5th season. And it's like,
6 seasons in a movie.
they were trying to get a movie done.
No, Chevy Chase wouldn't come back on.
You know, it wasn't Chevy Chase, right?
Chevy Chase was the absolute arse in that situation.
No.
Or was it?
No.
Who was it?
So it was the producers.
Oh, I thought it was
So,
Chevy Chase having a fight with
I've
what's his face?
So Dan Harmon was on Game Grumps because he helped make the Game Grumps YouTube Red series.
What's that
Good
called?
Game.
Good Game. That's right.
Okay. And so basically, Dan brings up the question, what happened with that? And so it's things like, you know how Dan Harmon's company or whatever is called Starburns Industries. I don't know what
Yeah.
the tagline is. But yeah, so Starburns, the character that played him, was a friend of Dan Harmon's, and the producer's like, we don't want that. And it's like, that's why Starburns got killed off, spoiler alert.
Right. Yeah.
Because they were like, Dan Harmon was like, no, this is the perfect person for the role. I know him. He's not actually acting because this is him.
Mm.
And they got rid of him because of that. And there was producers and stuff, and there was stuff with Chevy Chase apparently, but
Yeah. And Chevy Chase was like there was leaked recordings of Chevy Chase just like losing it and being like, "Do you know who I am? I'm Chevy Chase." And like, yeah, you're
Yes,
a
cool,
B-grade
national
celebrity.
Oh,
I will not
A grade
condone,
back in the day.
I will not condone this national lampoonery,
Mm.
which is a quote from Community. But no, it was the producers and stuff. And like, if you think about it, Starburns, that was a hilarious character,
He was pretty great.
and it was played pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then it was,
I didn't even realize
I
that.
think it was Alex. No,
his name was Alex,
it was the producers and stuff, and then obviously
How
he's
it
gone on
shouldn't
to
have been because it started off as like such an indie TV show. Like it wasn't
Yeah, but
very well known.
that happens to a lot of things. Like,
Firefly.
I mean, okay, that was a very different story about Firefly. They just were like, nah.
Well, Firefly got killed because Fox didn't know how to market it. It was the same with Arrested Development.
Oh, but Arrested Development's come back.
Yeah, and it was worse.
It wasn't too. I didn't enjoy it as much, but I still laughed. The mother just
But it
cracked
was
me up.
worse.
It's true.
Yeah. It's like
Didn't
it's,
Netflix take it?
No.
Yeah, Netflix took it.
Oh,
yeah,
they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did the 4th season in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't get into it, but maybe it was because they did like individual episodes for each character, and the whole reason the show's funny is because the characters interact.
Yeah, because the family was.
And then
also-
they're all doing
Yeah.
crazy shit at the same time, and then they just took that away, and then there
And
was like
also, Michael Cera's character's not good
Michael
anymore.
Sierra.
Is it Michael Cera?
Michael Sierra.
Is it? Am I
I was-
just saying everything wrong tonight?
You know how that one, like a few
Oh my
podcasts ago, I was
gosh.
like, we should introduce a thing called Word of the Week.
Michael Sierra,
Michael Sierra.
How do you say it? Michael is
Michael Cera.
Sarah, it's Cera,
Gosh,
not Sierra. Sierra.
Sarah. Michael Cera.
Michael Sarah.
Sarah.
Or Chera, if he's
Yeah,
Italian.
I like that movie that Tom Hanks is in.
Yeah.
There are so many people's names I probably do not know how to pronounce.
But no, I'm just gonna list a couple of the words. Katie
Who played Iron Man?
Tony Stark.
Who played Tony Stark?
Tony
Robert
Stark
Downey
played.
Jr.
Tony Stark played Iron Man.
She said Robert Downey Jr. She didn't say Robert Downey Jr.
Downey.
Downey.
No, she said Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Junior.
One of the things of us. Oh gosh, Donald Trump just tweeted a photo.
Why are you following him on Twitter?
Yeah, why
Because it is
you're
so
part
funny.
of the problem.
Just don't look.
What are some of the words I have said wrong?
In the car on the way here, she was like, "Perfect thermodynamics," and I was like, let me Google thermodynamics just in case it's right. It's actually a thing. No, the Google was literally like with the sass was like, did you mean thermodynamics? That was my joke. How dare you cut it in? She said Christmas reef, as in like
But did she mean like Christmas reef?
not like Christmas, like the reefer madness, like
No, I was saying reef.
wreath with a th
Instead
at
of-
the end.
Reefed.
No,
Reef.
that's the actual way you pronounce it is wreath.
I know
No, it's reefed.
Yeah.
It's actually a P.
And how was I saying it? Reef.
Reef, like the
Yeah.
Great Barrier Reef.
You were saying it reef.
No, I was saying it reef.
Yeah.
With a f.
Reefed.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a
f.
PH at the end, not a TH.
A big fat PH.
She doesn't even know how to say reefed.
What else? I can't think of anything else I've said wrong this week.
I mean, do you want to just go through the list of things you have said wrong previously? Like Vietnamese, pillow instead of pillow.
Banana daiquiri.
No, that wasn't
Oh,
me.
no, that wasn't you, was it?
That
That was-
wasn't
that was-
me.
that
I
was-
didn't
Yeah,
say
that's
daiquiri.
right.
But because of daiquiri and daiquiri, sometimes I get it confused now because we've made
What's
such
daiquiri?
It's daiquiri.
Oh, right.
That's stupid. It's like how I sometimes say stupid, like things stupidly.
Is it stupid or stupid?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Sounds stupider.
Stupid.
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 No, you puts you in a stupor.
What?
Did you know they did surgery on a grape?
Oh, good changing the topic.
I got to investigate this meme now, so I
It's
understand.
we've literally said it to you at least 10 times.
We've covered this ground. They did surgery on a grape.
I just don't understand. I think my favorite meme of all time
It's gonna be a vine. It's gonna be a vine.
it's probably going to be a
It's gonna be a
vine,
vine.
is the ain't nobody got time for that.
That is
So-
actually a meme.
Yeah, that is. It's it was a huge
Better get
auto
down
tune the
with it.
news.
My favorite, well, not my favorite meme, but an interesting meme was the Millhouse is not a meme.
Yeah.
So Millhouse.
No, wait. Please explain, Katie.
This is the Simpsons one, right?
Is it?
No, it's talking about Richard Millhouse Nixon.
Oh, I thought it was like the meal, like.
I
because
knew you didn't know.
I thought it was like
It's not though.
the you know when Bart's at the pool with a broken leg.
No,
That's
enough.
Millpool.
That's Millpool.
All right.
But then there's like when he's playing the video game and he's like
Real hoe.
Thrill.
Okay, still not
okay.
meal.
So
What am I
Millhouse.
thinking? Millhouse.
Millhouse
Stop
is
it.
not a meme. This is a 4chan thing. People would post
I
pictures
never
of
go on 4chan.
People would post pictures of Millhouse and they'd be like, "Is Millhouse a meme?" And then people would be like, "Millhouse is not a meme." But then someone would say, "Is Millhouse not a meme? A meme?" And then they'll say, "Yes, Millhouse is not a meme. Is a meme." But is Millhouse not a meme? Is a
Oh
meme?
my god! I
Is that
want
a
to kill
meme?
myself already.
And then they're like, "No, Millhouse is not a meme. Is a meme. Is not a meme."
Then what am I thinking of? I'm been reading too much
Just,
Go follow CompuGlobal HyperMegaNet for great Australian memes mixed in with the
Okay, so you've got to
Simpsons.
pick the CompuGlobal.
They're all right.
Internet, Australia and
New Zealand. Yeah, I
It's
think they're
not-
fantastic.
It's not good.
I think it's fantastic.
There's one guy in there that does good stuff. I can't
Gavin?
remember his name. No. Shit posting isn't that great.
It's not a shitposting
Star Wars Sith posting's pretty funny sometimes.
Hello there.
Hello there. That's more of a prequel man though.
Oh, that was one was really funny with the Winnie the Pooh movie that came out
Okay, try again.
recently. It was Winnie the Pooh.
Was it?
Yes, it was Winnie the
No, it was
Pooh.
Christopher Robin.
Whatever, it had Winnie the Pooh in it. And it does like this big like lead up with the trailer, right? It's all like nice sentimental music. And then Christopher Robin turns around
Ewan McGregor
Ewan
also plays
McGregor.
Obi-Wan.
and he goes, what does he say?
Oh, I don't know. What is he known? What is he known for in that series? I don't know.
He doesn't say hello there. It
Yes,
was
he
like
does.
Does he? Oh,
He says,
hello there. And then
And then Winnie the Pooh says, General Kenobi.
it
Yeah.
got me because I was not expecting it. And I had to
Loving-
stop the car. I was laughing because Jared played in the car. I had to pull over.
Were you watching?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, she was like texting on her phone, driving with her
No,
elbows.
but look, we're at a set of traffic lights and Jared will be like, oh, look at this funny video.
So from the
And-
traffic lights, we had to pull over.
So you just went through the traffic lights and just pulled over
Yeah,
on the
we're
left
just
side of the
"Ah,
intersection.
so funny.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you later. It's about my dad. My dad tried to FaceTime today. He was so funny. I should have gotten it on video.
This is why, you need a license to drive a car. You need a license to drive a forklift, have a gun. You need a license to have a smartphone, quite honestly. Because, if you can't pass that test, it's like,
It was trying to show my mum these plates, right, that my mum bought for Christmas, like these really special dining plates. And my mum was wanting to get an extra two. And so she rang my dad and said, can you send me a picture so I know what colours to get, right? And because she couldn't remember if she got like the big one red or the big plate white. And Anyway, so she rings my dad and my dad sends her a picture, but from the picture you couldn't tell the size of the plate, right? So mum goes, look, just FaceTime me and point the camera at
at the plate.
the plate.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And-
Good, yes. I'm
and-
glad we're not on camera.
And dad does this, like he's got the face camera on, right? And you can see his face and he doesn't know how to flip the camera so it's going to the front one. So he keeps trying to get his face in but turn the camera to the
Why
face.
does he need to keep his face in?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
He
Right.
was very
Should
confused.
have just put a banana next to it.
Michael, it's called
Remember that meme?
FaceTime.
Banana for reference.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, banana for reference.
Or
So
the
this is-
end of a meme, and they're like, "Here's a potato. Thank you for reading." Do you remember that?
Remember that?
At the end of grunge comments, there'd be like a lot.
Grunge comics.
What
What?
the hell is wrong with me tonight?
What?
Do you want us to make a list?
Oh my god. At the end of Rage comics, and it'd be a long one.
How did you get grunge comics?
G Rage Grunge.
What is it?
Rage
I haven't
comics.
had
was-
anything to drink tonight either, so I'm just on a roll.
Rage comics was a terrible.
Here's
period
a
in meme history.
potato.
But anyway, they would do a Rage comic about something sentimental or something, and you'd read it, and they'd be like, "Thank you for reading. Here's a potato."
Yeah, it's because I don't know how to end it. It's like if I wanted to mess with Spiel, and just at the end of it, I was just like, and that's it.
Yeah.
See,
No. Yeah. It's like when you do
it's like when you're doing
every presentation at high school, like when you have to do a in front of the class presentation, you go with it, and yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any
That's
question?
it. And
No, the way around that is you get marks back for it, kids. If you're listening, say at the end, "Look, thank you for thank you. That's my presentation." And any questions?
I'm a man of few
And there will be
words.
no questions.
Any questions?
Thank you.
See, what I wasn't prepared for uni when not only do people ask you questions, but the teacher starts asking you questions.
Oh my gosh, that is
and
the
they start
worst.
probing you, and then you're
Yes.
like to make sure that you've actually done your research and you're not just like you didn't just like copy the lecture or something.
To make you sure you've understood, so ask you a really obscure question about something in the research.
So, thank you for your presentation on the entire history of Shakespeare. What is the melting point of iron in Fahrenheit?
But there's can you imagine being a
I asked the
person
question.
doing? I don't know the answer to that.
Well, do you know it in Celsius? Then I'll make it easier for you.
Wait, what's the question?
What is the melting point of iron in Fahrenheit? Now Celsius.
100 degrees.
100 degrees. Wow. Everyone's car in the sun would just melt.
What is the melting point then?
I don't know.
Wait, that's boiling water. It's 100 degrees.
Couple of thousand. I don't know.
Yeah, when you put the kettle on and we'll smelt some iron.
Oh my god, I sound so dumb.
Well, it's
today.
got like an easy like applicator for the because you can just pour it out of the jug.
What about I had
about
something for this. People who are doing like a Bachelor of Memes, back to that thing, and the professor asking them like some obscure reference from like deep 4chan or some really obscure subreddit.
See, all the professors of the Bachelor of Memes would just be professors of like communication and stuff, so they wouldn't know anything.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They would have like a light grazing.
Which just makes the whole thing even more pointless.
But like the memes that I've been reading now are basically just like funny Twitter captions, and people have like captioned it and like retweeted
Yeah,
it.
they
Yeah,
literally
like
some-
black people Twitter.
Yeah.
That's the most. That honestly, I look at that Reddit. I'm like, this is like very subtly racist because it's like the people on Reddit are like mostly white, and then they're all like laughing. Like, look at these black people and laughing, and it's like a source of comedy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a line.
and then they call each other nibbers and stuff.
Oh, that's why I don't go on Reddit.
Why?
Oh no, it's just this one Reddit, and like
So-
for some reason, I don't know. Everyone's okay with it, but I'm just like, oh.
See, that's the thing. It's like with Reddit memes, Katie will be like, "Oh, look at this meme," and show it to me, and I'm like, "Cool, I saw that 2 weeks ago."
Yeah, and I saw that 4 months ago on 4chan.
Did you actually go on 4chan? I went on there when I was like younger.
No,
'cause I thought
not-
I was edgy, but
Yeah, when I was younger.
What?
It's still kind of.
Whenever I think
funny,
of
but-
4chan, I think of that, the camera site that you used to go talk to strangers on that wasn't Omegle.
Chatterbait.
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette.
The one-
That's
yeah,
right.
and then
we
you'd always
mostly
stare
got
into the eye of Sauron.
Yeah. I never did that personally, but I know people.
I did it
who
with a couple of guys at a time. We were fully clothed. We weren't doing jacking it into the camera. It's actually a fun site. You just got to wade through all the dicks. I'm serious.
That's
You
a
can-
South Park joke.
it is cool to talk to people like
Yeah,
because you'll
just
find like
random
some guy
people.
from Finland or something.
You'd be like, "Hey, what up? How's that?"
I actually had
Islam.
some really wholesome conversations with people on Omegle.
I've always wanted to get someone from like some Central African country, and
Yeah,
then
like they have.
I'm just like, oh man, like the bus was late this morning, and then there was like, yes, my village was destroyed in the night.
And I'm just hanging out here on chat roulette. You know.
Well-
There's but and you know how like you said there's like black people Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's on Tumblr, it was like
Bikini
the,
bottom
the
Twitter.
science side of Tumblr, come explain this, or the gay side of Tumblr, come and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I
and they'd
remember
like
that.
call on it, and it's just like
The gay side of Twitter, Tumblr, come explain this child porn. I can't understand this child porn.
Oh, it's so bad.
I remember the science, but the funny thing about the science side of Tumblr one is that eventually it just got to like they wouldn't even say science;
Yeah.
they just say like, oh yeah, that's on fire, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
What we're
Or
witnessing-
didn't you say? Sorry, I'm just thinking of like the sides of Tumblr. But didn't you say to me that there are furries in WoW now?
Yes.
Like the Worgen. Do they play Worgen?
Oh no! Wait, no! Like a deep, like a. So
Like-
There's like an entire race
no.
of
Wait,
sexy
did-
fox people.
Do they participate in YIF?
No, like, okay, so I'm playing. So me and Katie are playing WoW at the moment. I'm waiting for her to get to level 58 so I can play the.
I'm
different
close.
game.
I'm not far away. You should come join.
But so while in waiting for
Oh, I
her,
burned a big pile of money this morning.
but it's fun. It's with friends.
Yeah.
What if I got Ronnie back in? Are you gonna?
Oh my
are you gonna
gosh!
at
Can I
least-
twitch
He,
that?
he made me wipe so many times.
are
I'm
we gonna-
sorry.
No, but see, okay.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
get back,
Ron.
I'll get back to the furries in a second, but are we gonna play like WoW Classic? Because I think we should get the guild back
would get-
together.
We were on different realms. We weren't a guild.
Yes, I was on.
Oh wait, no, we were in the
Medivh.
same guild.
We're on Medivh.
Yeah, in that random. And then there was that guy that we thought was a chick,
And then no, he turned out to be a guy.
and then we were like, Mushala's a girl, and then Mushala's like, I'm a girl. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna go explore my new body.
Yeah, that's right. I got kicked from that guild because I was a little rascal. I was.
What did you do?
I don't know, insulting someone's mother, and then it was like I was trying to type in guild chat, and I'm like, it's not working. And then I was like, and then I remember this. I was so proud of myself. I got kicked, and the guy was like, "You shouldn't talk like that." I'm like, "Bitch, I had sex with your mother," and he's like, "You kiss your mother with that mouth?" I'm like, "No, I kiss your mother with that mouth."
Oh, that's excellent.
But no, yeah, but yeah, we should get the guild back together and back to the furries.
Yeah. There's the
So
fairies.
I'm waiting for her to get to 58.
Mm,
I'm at 100 on one of my other characters. I'm at 115,
yeah.
and so I just finished one of the areas, and I went into the next area called Voldoon, right? And it's a desert.
Mm.
Voldoon, sand dunes. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ah,
So and then like the whole story is you're flying through whatever and you crash, and then like this fox person literally I saw it and I was like, whoa, that's a furry.
It's a sexy
so wait,
fox.
he comes up to you and he's like,
She
yes.
she comes up to you.
It's a she. You can look it up. It's the Voldenai.
She's got like a crop top on. I think
good.
when you showed me, it's like a
Well,
crop
you don't
top
want to see.
on.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up Voldenai because it's legit. I was like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
mean,
If you're
furries
into
aren't
that,
just
that's
foxes.
fine.
yeah, I know. There's also snake people in the same area.
That was
That's
another.
not a furry. That's a
Oh
scaly.
no, that was more of a viral video. Do you remember what does the fox say?
What does the fox say?
What
If you-
does
Well,
the
see,
fox say?
That was just a music video that
Yip,
went
yip, yip,
viral.
yip, 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 yip,
So I would say a viral video is just like a video where someone just videos like a street fight or something.
So
and
that's
it
what they
goes
look
viral.
like. It literally looks like a furry suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's nothing like again. There's nothing. If you're into that, there is nothing wrong with that. It's fine.
This is like
I mean-
Seinfeld. Like, they're in Seinfeld, they're like, but we're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I mean,
I was confused
if you're okay,
because I literally was killing foxes when these fox people showed up.
you haven't even been there yet. There's snake people as well, and then like blood people. What?
And are we still talking about WoW or are we talking about the furry subculture?
Well, okay, look, if you think about it, like, if you take it as a list of like, if you take a list of like subcultures, like throw them all in there, goth, furries, those are the two I can name. Please help me.
Emo.
Emo, virtually just goths.
No, emo and goths are different. South Park explained it very well.
Vampire kids. But yeah, no, like if you throw them all together, furries up there with the. I'm not saying they're weird, but they're weird, right?
It's a little bit out
They're
there.
difficult to understand.
It's difficult to understand. It's a bit out there. Like I don't
Well-
personally understand it.
Although that's it. The ones who aren't the sexual furries, the non-yif furries, they really hate the yif furries
Oh, so it's like a
because
race war.
the yif furries give them a bad name, but also like solicit like anonymous sex at conventions and stuff.
I need to understand this more, but I will look that up later, not on the podcast.
So
Furries.
yeah, okay. So they dress up as their fursona.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
a
that's
real
pretty much
term.
it.
But
You
are
just walk
they
around as if
because
persona.
okay? So I've seen people who I think who are furries, and they've got like cat ears on and cat tails and like a collar and stuff like that, right? But then I've seen like pictures of
Oh,
people
you
who are
mean,
furries who
yeah.
yeah, but people who are furries who are like in like
They
those
get the whole
costumes
suits.
that kids wear at kids' birthday parties.
Yeah, the ones that wear like the whole suit.
Yeah.
That's a hardcore furry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like if they're just wearing like a collar and they're probably just a goth, you know.
No,
No,
like
no,
the
no.
first
'cause
one you
have
described.
you not seen them? Have you never seen them at
No.
Marrickville Newtown?
Yeah.
Cat girl or cat girls is a. Was that a different? Was
No,
that an anime
no.
thing?
They've got like cat collars on, like cat ears. They've got little whiskers and they've got tails.
Like for a. Do they go out like that? Or
Yeah,
do
yeah.
they
They
just, like,
were walking around
when
Marathon
I
and
used
Newtown
to
like
work
that.
over in
Do they go
America,
around
Yeah.
Homeway?
But again, like I wasn't like it was fine. Like there's a girl at Macquarie I saw around who dressed like that. I just don't. I need to understand that community so I don't be rude to them. But anyway,
It's so kawaii.
I don't understand.
I'm not a
what that-
weeaboo, I'm otaku.
Oh right, yeah, weeboos.
Japanese word for cute.
Or Koreaboos.
Korea boos, yeah, weeboos. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember when Gangnam Style came out, and you were like, "Guys, I'm so into K-pop right now,"
it's like
and then
the
that's
only
all
thing
you
I-
listen to.
No, K-pop was on SBS in the morning on Sunday.
Name 5 K-pop bands.
I can't.
Psy
but-
doesn't count.
I can't. But
I can name
when we were away
two.
last weekend, no, a couple weekends ago, it was a couple weekends ago. We watched a Chinese dating show, and it was my favorite.
Yeah,
thing
we
ever.
watched-
Oh yeah, that's a good
yeah,
show.
If You Are the One, yeah, it's mad.
If you are the one,
yeah.
yes,
yeah,
such a good
and
show.
then, And then Australia tried to do it as well, and it flopped hard.
Well, yeah.
It's because we're not funny and foreign here.
Whoa.
Overseas,
Foreigners?
overseas, we're funny and foreign. Like Americans think we're hilarious.
Mm.
And then, like-
obviously from the podcast, yes.
What else? Like Europeans think we're sort of uncouth. They don't like us.
Look,
But that's okay. We don't like them.
Australia's a bit rough around the edges, but once you meet us, we're just
I was watching Kitchen Nightmares last night,
Yeah.
and
the British one.
the,
Ugh.
the British one. It's not the good one, but there was an Australian guy in the kitchen, and Gordon Ramsay was like, "He's just too laid back. I just don't understand what's wrong with him. He just doesn't take initiative. Blah blah. He's just so laid back." And I was like, "Dude, he's Aussie. Probably doesn't give
Not
a
everyone's
See-
laid back.
I actually think the British Kitchen Nightmares is better.
Really?
Yeah, because I like seeing Gordon Ramsay as a human. Like he's actually really charismatic when he's not just like, "This is so raw." Blah
Well,
blah blah.
it was.
This squid is so raw, it's still telling SpongeBob
That's
to
a
fuck off.
meme. That's a meme.
Yeah, I'm bringing it
Yeah,
back.
I don't
Yeah.
think he. Yeah, he never actually said that.
No, he
No,
didn't.
he didn't. It was a meme.
What's the one with the 2 slices of bread between?
I'm an idiot sandwich.
I'm an idiot.
That was on like
sandwich.
Saturday Night Live or something.
Yeah,
was
it
an
wasn't a
SNL
real
one.
thing.
No,
So there was-
his magnum opus is still, "Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce? Look, look."
Look at it. Or
He's great.
there's one where it's like my favorite Gordon Ramsayism is he's talking to American Kitchen Nightmares. He's in Brooklyn and he's in like a sandwich shop, and he's like, and one of the owners is like, "What is he saying? I can't understand him, huh? Like, is this what is it? What is he speaking here?" And he's like, "Come on, panini head."
No, that's in the British one. Is
What's
the one
not?
in the British one? He's the one who calls him a panini head.
No, it's the two guys in Brooklyn where they're like,
He must
"I
have
don't
done it twice.
understand him. What is it?"
Then.
Well, probably.
He
But
must
he's
have
like,
done it twice.
"I don't understand what he's saying, huh? Like what is this color is brown."
That's not a
No, he
very
calls people
good
donkey all the
Brooklyn.
time as well.
Yeah, donkey.
You donkey!
Yeah, donkey.
You're cooking on a burnt pan, you fucking dick.
But like, people are like, "Oh, he overdoes it." No, he's
What chefs are like.
no. Yeah. Okay, first, it's what chefs are like. They're roided up, coked up, but
Not all of them, but go on.
well, I mean, if you watch Gordon Ramsay's like original documentary, he is like running, like you can see his heart going like, but no, like they're all coked and they're just like insane. Like he's cooking with people that are quote unquote professional chefs.
Mm.
Chefs? Is it like roofs?
It's not.
Okay, chefs.
And roofs is not a thing either. It's roofs.
Uh,
It's hooves.
I'm not going to participate in this because I'm going to
Um,
say it wrong.
But no, yeah, no, he's cooking with professional chefs who at some point have probably done some sort of culinary school or management school.
Sorry, say that again.
Culinary.
Culinary.
It's culinary.
It's culinary.
It's culinary. It's cuisine. And if you're in France, it's culinary. Maybe.
Please ring Ronald and ask him this question.
Why would Ronald know?
All right, that's a wrap. How are we ending this actually, though?
Huh?
We need to end it.
Oh, do you want to cut back
Yeah.
in here?
They did surgery on a grape.
No, we need to like actually end it. You guys-
Yeah, we
You
did
don't
end it
need
with
to actually
surgery
end
on it.
anything. You just do what
Have you ever listened to the end of any of our podcasts? No one's here. I could say whatever I want. For
you just
example.
did.
You guys want to go to the bar?
Bar, no.
In
I
the
gotta
bath.
The bar.
The bar.
Bar.
No, I got to go to the bathroom. Hot pot's coming through me.
Okay.
All right.
Let's end it now.
All right.
That's a good note to end it on.
Cut her up.
They did surgery on it. Great.